I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Turn me up, kid Spiral.
Oh, stop.
Should I bring my mic closer or is it okay?
Do you know what was annoying me on which you had that? Do you know what was annoying me on which you had that? Your mic was like that.
Oh, you're trying
And
to
people do
balance.
that. People do that, know that?
Yeah.
They have the mics like that. I hate it. Does my head in.
Because to hear me.
No, but that is catching your voice, like, do you know what I mean? Even if it's that low, it's catching your voice. It's only when...
Because I'm very soft-spoken.
Because what other chairs we used to have? People used to lean back like that fat Joe, man. Yeah. Am I the only one you're recording with today?
Huh?
Am I the only one you're recording with today?
Second, just last one.
Who'd you do earlier?
Bibs.
He's doing podcasts?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck off. What's it called?
Burning.
Burning.
One and what?
No, bro. Once it's out, man. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. How's he doing on his own?
Yeah, it's good.
Why is he one-on-one interviews like when? Yeah. Class.
Just gonna...
Not your, bro.
Yeah, I know. Inside.
I need another one.
You what? Are you not nervous?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Haji came up here and was like, I feel like I'm in the Breakfast Club. Nah, man. More.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so nervous.
Okay.
No. Anyways, Sha. How are we, love? What's the story? How are you?
I'm good.
Do you know what I hate about podcasting?
Wait,
now,
are we
right?
inside?
No, we're inside. We're actually inside.
Because I wanted to know, do I look at you or do I look at the camera?
No, look at me, bruv.
Okay, cool.
You've done this before.
Goodie.
Oh my goodness. No, do you know what I was gonna say? You know what I hate about podcasting? Because we have to be in downstairs.
Yeah.
Chatting. So I have to come up here now and be like,
Hello, boys and girls.
yeah, Joe, man.
Yeah.
But no, but on the real though, how are you? Like, how's your week been?
I had a very tough week, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, chat to me. So do I. I'll tell you about it now in a second. Go on.
Work. I love my job. I actually enjoy what I do. I'm happy with what I'm doing work-wise. But it was a very heavy week. I had a lot of deadlines and stuff. Missed one. And also female monthly issues.
Yeah. Failed medical.
A logged pitch. There was a logged pitch.
A log. The pitch is waterlogged. Yeah. Katie, you got that failed medical, yeah? So I'll teach you, right?
Okay.
So when a player's transferring from a club, you have to do a medical. So they check his heart, they check his knees, they check his whatever.
Yeah.
So obviously that joke usually works for Valentines Day because you can do the flowers, do the hotel, do whatever. If you bring that girl to the hotel, her medical's failed. That's a bad night. You know what I mean? That's a bad night. So yeah, medicals and bits. Go on.
Okay. So that mixed with the stress from work.
Yeah.
First time this week, I went to the bathroom to go cry during work.
Oh shit.
Tuesday actually, and I wasn't gonna go to Open Circle, but I went, and it lifted my mood. So, yeah. Other than that, my week has been all right. It flew.
Yeah. No, this week has flown, and even with work yourself, and I know people are gonna be watching this to be like, oh, why is he talking about his job and blah blah. Look, I'm at the point where
I saw your tweet.
yeah, I don't give a shit. No, that man treat me like I killed someone. So basically, on my team, because I'm on the phone team, and obviously we deal with solicitors and brokers every day, and we were originally weren't working from home, but now obviously we started working from home, and it was only 2 days because it's 3 days normally that the traditional people working from home. So then obviously my team literally has rotated. So people have say if you've come in, you've done 3 months, boom, they'll move you on to something else. And that's been happening. They've been moving everybody bar me. Well, I was cool. I was like, oh, whatever. This is what I'm working from home. I don't give a shit. Whatever. But then the niggas on my team then came, and the other day I just checked the route. And I was like, everyone's working 3 days from home, and I'm working 2. And I was like, what? Told the manager straight up. I was like, yeah, I'm working 3 days from home. Now, obviously, I'm on this yoke. I don't know. I don't have you on Snap. But I went on a big rant on Snap. Whoever has me on Snap knows the gig, right? It's on this performance improvement joke because I've just been taking the piss or whatever. I told him, I was like, look, yeah, I know about that PIP stuff and all that, blah, blah, but see you next Friday. I'm working from home 3 days. You know what I mean? I don't give a rats. And if you just ring me and have a problem with it, I'm logging out my laptop and I'm going to sleep. I don't give a shit. you know what I mean?
How long have
But
you been working there?
Oh, I'm there 2 years, whatever. So then this Friday, anyways, I woke up, and usually I bring my son in the mornings. I bring him to, you know, to be mass. And I was like, I looked at him. I woke up late. I said, "Yo, I'm just walking from home." He's ringing me.
Your manager?
Yeah, wasn't answering. Stayed at home.
Do you still have a job?
Yeah, I still have a job. Yeah, I mean, Monday I have a meeting with HR.
You know
Nah,
that
man, they're taking the piss out of me. So
you know there's
G
a-
Millie mode's been activated. I don't care.
You know there's a cost of living crisis.
I know,
Okay.
Fiona, but it's like at the end there's a cost of mental health crisis as well. Do you know what I mean? I believe, right? I know KD might laugh, he might not, and I know I've mentioned in a few pods, but leading up to that seizure, I believe that was part of it, stressing out over work. Do you know what I mean? There was.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Going in there in a dark cloud and all that. But listen, let's not talk too tough about work.
Okay.
We have a lot to discuss. Like I said, I know we have a short spell of time because obviously we want to be heading out and stuff like that. But
I'm good to talk.
oh yeah, oh, good. But obviously we touched on it a little bit downstairs. And obviously
Are you
because
going to introduce me?
No, I will. I'll introduce you.
No, because it's like you're going straight into...
No, I'll go straight into it and I'll introduce you.
Okay,
Don't
cool.
relax. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
You just want the Champions League show, don't you? All right, no, we'll do it. No, I know what you're
David,
doing.
does it not sound like he was going to go straight
No,
into
but
talking?
I always talk and then I'll be like, I introduce.
Okay.
But no, we'll do it. We'll do the
No,
intros.
do it your way.
No, we'll do the intros.
Do it your way, goody.
I'm doing it your way tonight. No, make
Thank
you more
you.
comfortable. So, ladies and gentlemen, episode 10, season finale, Champions League final, as I've been told to say. I got my lovely host here. Do you want to introduce yourself? Champions League, babe, Fiona, yeah? But we're going to talk about that shit. You might need to get demoted. We talked about
You
it. What
gave
was
me
it?
that-
No, I
that-
gave you that, but I was like,
that,
the title.
title. Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, we'll get into all that, though, what you were saying.
All right.
But look, obviously, something that you're in, and I want to touch on it a little bit later, but
I'm not in it, please.
no, not the scene. Events. You do events,
I'm
no?
not in it.
You do my event. You do my show.
Anyway.
You done this,
Anyway.
and you done the R&B event.
Anyway.
All right. So you have expertise on it, anyways. But so we're recording on the day after Slush Puppy, the artist, was meant to come. Yeah.
Shally Puppy, for those who are confused.
Yeah, Slush Puppy.
Plutomania.
He's a nice pop to me, right? And
Do you not like his music?
No, no,
I love him.
no. Do you like? Is he good?
Actually, is good.
Is he, yeah?
He reminds me of Ashake.
Yeah.
Like, you know how Ashake kind of rose instantly?
Yeah.
But I think I'm not trying to talk bad on anybody, but I don't think he's going to have the same level of success as Ashake because his music isn't as palatable as Ashake's is.
Okay, yeah.
He's actually from my side of Nigeria, funny enough. And obviously with Yoruba, it's so easy because not majority of Nigerians are Yoruba, but a lot of people understand Yoruba or are Yoruba adjacent. But with Benin and Edo, it's not as palatable. So I don't think he's going to have the same success. But so far, he's been doing bits.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of him. It's nice to see people from other parts of the country rise to fame.
No, 100%. We're like that way. Obviously, the only one we can really claim like that too tough from the motherland, if I can say, is Fally. We're like that as well. So you're proud of him. I remember he done France there. My sister went. A couple of friends went.
Yeah.
40,000. You do feel a lot of pride when someone from your homeland is doing well. Look, good luck to him. Do you know what I mean? But like, obviously, we all want to get into. Obviously, there's a lot of people angry right now. Obviously, this is pre-recorded.
It's your fault for trusting. I don't even know who.
No, but let's get into it.
I'm all lies. Their fault.
Let's get into it. So obviously, the information I'm getting, yeah. Who do you blame though? Do you, in this instance, do you blame promoters, the Irish promoters, or do you blame him? Or what's your kind of take on from what you know?
So to me to be completely objective,
Yeah.
I blame him.
Slush Puppy.
Shally Puppy.
Right.
Yeah. Because actually no, I take it back. I blame Irish promoters.
Okay.
I do 40% Irish promoters, 60% Shally Puppy.
Okay.
I know that, big promoters, big this, big that, more anointing to your craft. But the moment you see, because I work in the legal industry, right? So
Speak on it.
I'm coming from a legal mindset. The moment you do something to this extent that you're bringing somebody into the country to perform an event, and it doesn't even need to be because you're bringing an artist, any event you do that is not just you. So I know there was a good few people doing the event.
Yeah.
So even if they weren't bringing somebody, if the fact that there's 3-4 promoters coming together to do an event, contracts need to be involved. And I think this is a thing with our people. We're too, I don't want to say dependent, but we're too naive when it comes to these things.
I agree with
Do
you.
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just because, oh, I know where you live or I know where your mom lives. If anything goes wrong, I'm just going to go on Snapchat and start ranting. Oh, this person, like
you're on brand, by the way. I like this. You're on brand. You're on brand. Yes. This is if I speak. I like it. Yeah.
You can save yourself, number one, characters on your phone. Number two, people's time and effort. Number three, you can save my time reading your black page with your white writing on Snapchat. Drop a contract. Drop a contract. If it fails, go to a solicitor, go execute the contract. You'll even walk out with even more money that you'd have made from your event. So why stress yourself? So why I'm putting 40% of the blame on Irish promoters is because if you're booking Shally Poppy, whoever it is, you're booking somebody, have a contract in place. If you don't show up, you owe us X amount. You're contracted to perform on this day, at this time, in this venue. If you fail to meet your obligations, XYZ is going to happen. So if Shally Poppy has signed that contract and then Leicester's calling him, oh, we also want you on this day, his team is going to be like, bro, you signed a contract.
Yeah, you're obliged to do that.
You're obliged to do it.
Yeah.
If you mess up, it's going to cost us more. So go to Dublin, you'll tell Leicester another day. So I don't know if there were contracts in place because I don't know any of the promoters. But something like this, it doesn't look like there was anything in place. So if there was something in place, you people would have been doing Plutomania yesterday. So that's why I give 40% of the blame to Irish promoters, 60% to Shally Poppy, because I get Benin. I get you have Benin magic that you can fly up and down anyhow, but let's call a spade a spade. You're going to be in Dublin at 6 o'clock, Leicester at 10 o'clock, and you have a Nigerian passport. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah. That's what
never going to work.
That's what was getting me, Fiona, because I was like, right, there's so much to unpack here, right? And obviously, I've had a few people kind of have a go at me, and I've had conversations there on the phone with respect. Obviously, not going to name any names and all that, but I'll go from the beginning, the pricing. When you heard, obviously, you know about this artist, right?
Yeah.
70 quid off the bat.
No.
What are you thinking, like, what's going on
You're
here?
even saying 70. The 45 early bird I thought was too much.
Right.
I thought that...
No, we need to speak. You said you wanted a mic. Get a mic there. Chime in the last episode. Fuck it. Get a mic. Put your opinion there. Fuck it. Get a mic. Because you said you wanted to chime in. Get a mic.
My girls and I, we're all going to go, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, let's go Shally Poppy. Because we love Shally Poppy. Like, we seen €45 plus €5 Eventbrite fee, €50 for Shally Pop. I said, someone that's going to do 2 songs. I know, like, I've been in Ireland my whole life. Yeah. I've been going out to all these things from college till... probably before pandemic, because after pandemic I reduced my going out. Yeah. I know how these things go. The artist is going to come, they're going to do 3 songs maximum.
50 quid. I'll get into that.
They're going to do 3 songs maximum because these artists perform on based on how they're paid. And listen, I don't know where these promoters get their money from. I'm not going to insinuate anything, but I'd like to believe that if you're bringing an artist and you're putting them in Button Factory, you don't have that much money compared to if you're going to do like a Vicar Street or an Olympia or the Tree Arena kind of vibe. So it's literally an appearance. I said to the girls, guys, this guy's going to do 3 songs. If we're lucky, 4. I'm not paying 50 quid for that. There's Spotify at home.
Flat out.
There's Spotify at home.
Flat out.
Because let's be honest, Afrobeat artists, especially at this stage of their career, they just put on a backing track and sing on top of it. It's literally a DJ. They're playing the song from Spotify or wherever, and they're singing on top of it. You're not getting a full show. Burna Boy came to Tree Arena, and I don't want to compare the two, but here we are. Burna Boy came to Tree Arena twice. With Burna Boy, you're guaranteed a show. Even if Burna Boy called €120, I will pay it because I know I'm going to get a show.
I was there twice, yeah. Unreal.
I know I'm going to get a show. But for 50 quid for someone to be doing DJ running back, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That was my problem with that. And obviously the conversation I was having, right? Because in London, it was 25 quid. Pounds. Okay. Oh, because the venue's bigger, blah blah blah, and it makes so far obviously the capacity because they'll sell out more and they'll make the money. But obviously, we're here, the venues are smaller, so us to make the money, we have to charge X amount. I'm just thinking, because we need to break even or whatever or make profit. But I'm like, but it's the customer that's suffering then. Yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So why does a customer have to suffer for someone like you said is going to play max 4 songs? That's where I don't where people are going mad obviously with the money that they get. I was chatting to someone yesterday, right? It was actually a white girl. And she obviously, I didn't even know that she'd go to something like this. She looks like she just goes to Unz or whatever, yeah? Fucking belt, that's the only type of girl, right? But she's going there fucking, even when she was saying Slushpuppy's name was even gas, right? So I was just thinking, wow, like, and she's like, right, I finished work at 5 o'clock. Doors at 5 o'clock, number 1. What's it say, uni event? No, flat out, no, boys, no, people are gonna go mad at me. No, but like, because people were going mad, people were saying, oh, Ireland's hating and, you know, this is why we're not gonna progress.
No.
Do your job properly.
No,
You
because
this
it was announced from 11 p.m. in what's that place, Button Factory, to then 7 p.m. in Red Cow, and then 6 p.m. on a Friday.
Do you get me?
Friday. Rush hour. Fear God. Fear God, my brothers and sisters. Fear God.
Do you know what I mean? So no, I'm just like, no, for at the end of the day, right, do your job properly. This is not nothing got to do with hating nobody. At the end of the day, I always said this, obviously, in relation to something else, right? When I gave an opinion, obviously, of one of my boys, and obviously, he was getting a lot of backlash over what I said. I goes, listen, all you promoters, artists, people that do whatever we do, yeah? No one is on piss. I'm saying that, including myself. No, we're not. I'm not no better than you. I'm not no better than KD. KD's no better than me. Charge it, whoever. Ness. It doesn't matter. Our mums are still on the block. No one is doing fuck all. Everyone just shut the fuck up, put your head down and walk. Even this whole, like, I remember, and Tommy said it perfect in ways your head at, where I was snapping, right? Because I seen like Speed not playing games in that match for Hope against people I grew up watching, Drogba, Hazard. I'm just thinking, Ireland, we're miles behind. We are miles. No, Fiona, I know you probably don't know these names. These are legends of football, and they're playing with people that do fucking content. Speed barks for a living.
He barks.
Yeah, he barks for a fucking living and makes millions. And he's chilling beside the greatest manager to ever manage my football club. Doing content, bro, and they're playing with. Do you know what I mean? I was like, obviously we're doing the same thing, content or whatever, but we're miles behind.
Yeah.
And obviously all this, I'm always on about all this work together and what's this network? It's bollocks. No one gives a shit. And I'm done with it. Tommy said it perfect. No, I'm done with it. Not that I won't work with anybody. Not that I won't work with anybody, but I'm just, Tommy said it perfectly. It's like, I think KD said it as well, actually. They were just like, no, it was KD. Tommy brought it up. He brought up the tweets. KD just said, put your head down and put the work in and you'll be seeing. There was one time Chunks was walking, he met young Philly at the perfect time and married. Do you get me? And that could be with me. So it's like I'm growing, someone else is growing, it marries perfectly and we're able to blow. None of this, let's collab and let's put all together. No one gives a bollocks. No one does, because everyone's all ego. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with I'll tell you off camera, with a bait artist the other day, talking about another bait duo, saying that they're getting too. I'm not making that red hot. I made that red hot, didn't I? But you know what?
You might as well just say
no one will do nothing.
You might as well just say the name right now.
Anyways, he was giving out about them, right? And I was just thinking, but I thought, like, it'd be nice for you two to, because then, do you know what I mean? Like,
do you know what the problem is? The problem we have here in Ireland, right? And this is actually it's kind of part of why I don't really claim this, and I hate that we're talking.
I know you don't want to talk about, but we're gonna talk about it. It's my podcast. We're gonna talk about it.
We suffer.
Your madam scene.
No, relax. Not we, because I'm not involved. But I feel like people in Ireland suffer from local champion mentality.
Oh my God.
Do you know what it is?
Speak on it.
For those that don't know what local champion means, it's basically when you're in a community and you're the best at what you do, your vision is so obscure that you think you're the best, full stop. But let me tell you now.
You're describing me there.
Oh.
I swear on my man's life, that you just described me. No, but go ahead. You're cooking. Go ahead.
But the world is so big.
Go, man. I don't give a shit. Go. Akbo called me vertically challenged during the week. I don't give a shit. No, but you know what it is? But when it's me talking, everyone wants to fight me. Everyone's putting me in group chats. Everyone's crying. But people can slag me. Say no. Go ahead.
The world is so big. And we don't even need to go to the world. Ireland, where Ireland is situated, if you look at a map, we're in between America and the UK, right?
Yeah.
The UK, obviously, they're all doing bits. You have people doing charity match in Qatar. All them things. You have podcasts doing the O2 Arena, all them, the Royal Albert Hall, all them type of things. Then America is just a different level.
Forget about it,
right?
Yeah.
But I think what it is, obviously, we migrants, we black people, brown people, non-white people, whatever you identify as, we only came here in the last, 25-ish years. So the thing is, with Irish society, and this is what I've noticed, if you want to integrate with Irish society, you need to integrate with the Irish. And we don't do that. The thing with the UK and America, they're so opportune that their black community is big enough that they don't need to do that. But not ironically, unfortunately, we have to do that here. Look at Katya, look at Zeta, look at Those are the only two people that come to my mind right now. But they've been able to submerge themselves within mainstream Irish media, mainstream Irish creativity, mainstream Irish scene, and that's why they're thriving in what they're doing. Katja is big in both Irish media and black media. Owen is big in both Irish media and black media. I think those two people should be used as case studies for every creative, whether you do podcasts, music, kinikon, whatever you want to do. Look at those two people and be like, okay, you know what? They've been able to involve themselves with the white people as much as the black people. And because of the things that we do, we limit ourselves to black people. We're never going to grow that way.
Yeah.
We're never. And we're all, I'm so weak because me, I'm not a local champion. You are all going to be walking with your shoulders high, saying, yeah, it's me. I'm that bitch. I'm that guy. Da. But no one's going to know who you are. We have podcasters here in this country headlining at festivals, headlining, what's our Tree Arena? Yeah, the Tree Arena, headlining this, headlining that. We have artists doing bits, but people are happy with a little mixtape that they drop once every 5 years. Where's the growth gonna come from there, baby?
Fiona, you're talking that talk today.
Like, where's it gonna come?
You're so on brand. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'm so proud of you. You're so on brand.
The thing is, I'm actually not even coming for anybody. I would
No, it's not about not coming for
No.
anybody. We need, because again, this is the last time I'm going to mention it. Me and my, not had an argument, but my brother feels in our thing, we're lick arses. We don't speak enough on like...
People don't speak their mind, no.
Yeah.
No.
So
me too. That I'm sitting here, I don't speak my mind.
I was speaking my mind,
Yeah.
but I was doing too much.
Yeah.
And obviously, I don't want to be that podcast where, or even now, obviously with this slush puppy stuff, right? I'm getting messages. Fiona, I'll show you my phone last night. Don't go live. Don't go live. Don't go live. That guy I was telling you about, the private jet and all.
Yeah.
He's been telling me since 2 weeks ago. Every time I talk to him, I was like, my source. And someone goes to me, this is your stupid source. Because we're getting vexed. Because I mentioned the private jet. Close was like, private jet's not hardly.
Yeah.
And that's why I was kind of like, I just to go back on that a little bit, right? I give them a little bit of grace. Or would you give them a little bit of grace to promoters that they went to a point where they're trying to get this guy a fucking jet to come over?
Yeah, like they tried their best.
Do you know what I mean, Fiona?
But
Jets
it
and all.
literally stems back to what I said at the very beginning. If you had a contract in place,
Yeah.
he wouldn't try the shit he does. And that's the thing with black people. We take the piss with ourselves.
Yeah.
If, I don't know, Aiken Promotions were bringing Charlie Poppy, he wouldn't try that.
Yeah.
He would not try it. But because it's X person, Y person, oh, is he not that small boy? Is he not this person? They'll do whatever they want to do. And at the end of the day, they're not going to do nothing. Last. Oh, Charlie Poppy didn't come to Dublin. It doesn't matter. He's going on tour in North America next month. Do you think he cares about little Dublin? He does not care.
I was speaking to someone, obviously, and I'll tell you, I don't know if I said to you downstairs, but obviously he was just saying the promoters could have controlled the narrative.
Yeah.
We heard nothing from them. Until like last minute, maybe it was like, obviously they're saying stuff now, they're even putting stuff out, oh, we got my jet, blah, blah, this, that, and that, right?
I heard he refused to enter the flight.
Yeah, they're doing I seen a BTS of them, like, obviously, behind the scene, I'm trying to get them in. Bro, I don't care, like I said to you downstairs, I don't care if you try to get me in on Noah's Ark. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you found out this nigga's not coming yet, lock it off.
Yeah.
You are trying to do this 4 p.m. flights and all blah blah.
Yeah.
Katie, is your mic on, Katie?
Yeah, bro.
So from what you know, what you think about all this shit? Let me get your opinion. Because you've been an artist, you've done events. What do you think the promote? Like, do you blame Slush Puppy or the Irish promoters?
I think the Irish promoters should have. I have no clue. Obviously, I'm less clued in than everybody else.
Yeah.
But I think the timing, if anything, I agree with Fiona. But just like these people, I saw videos of people waiting out there till flipping 9 o'clock.
People
and
were
the guy's
inside.
supposed to be less than 10 o'clock. Yeah,
they were inside. There was 400 people inside.
Bro. Yeah, I saw DJ Jesse just DJ for hours, bro. Bro, just tell the guy, like, bro, he's not coming, bro. No, but like, if it's after 5 o'clock and Charlie Poppy's not in the country,
You should
it's
know.
not happening.
You should know.
But they were saying, that's what I said. This is what I said to the person I was speaking to today. Why not just lock it up? But he was just like, he'd rather take the risk, obviously, because he was told 5:58, Charlie Poppy's coming, he's getting on the plane.
5:58.
5:58.
But even at
this is what I was told.
Even at that,
and then I think around 10 minutes later, the management got on and was like, he's not coming. So that's why they continued on. Do you know what I mean? They took that risk of like, the jet is booked, everything's sorted, blah, blah, blah. He's getting on the plane, 5:58. He said he texted them, "We're coming." Then 5 minutes later, management was like, "We're not going anymore. We're gonna," because obviously, Leicester don't believe we're gonna make it back in time.
Yeah, but
And I heard that Leicester paid extra money just so he doesn't come to Dublin.
I can see that.
That's what I heard now.
I can see that.
But like, bro, at 5:58, you're finding out that he might be coming.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
2 minutes ahead of
Because obviously
showtime.
a previous flight that they have booked for this guy has been booked. He missed that flight. So that's why they got the jet. Because originally, why the Leicester thing was fucked up as well, because he missed that flight to Leicester. Because he meant to do Leicester on Thursday. That's why there was the confusion. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So my thing is just like, but I remember Ness, I remember saying to her, but she came on one of my lives before, and Ness was getting cooked, right? But no, Ness was right. Do you know what's going to happen, Fiona? I told one of the promoters, I goes, ride the wave. You're going to get stick for about 2 weeks, but then the next event's going to come around. People are still going to buy tickets. Because this has been happening. This
It's
is
been
happening.
happening.
People will shout, Dongo will go live, rinse and repeat.
Sure, which one was it that, was it Ashake After Party?
Ashake After Party, yep,
Yeah,
it was that one. It
yeah.
was that one.
Same promoters involved,
No, there was other promoters involved. I remember, I found this one so funny, right? Because obviously, there was 1,000 people on my live
That was
the first night, and then the second night was like 800 people. I remember some fella tweeted, "No one's on Twitter, everyone's on that fella's live." He didn't know me. He was like, "No one's on Twitter, everyone's on Dongo's live," right? And I remember one of the promoters called me, bro, and started explaining himself to me. And I found that so funny, because like, and I remember, because I know the fella's nephew. He was like, "Bro, they're all," because they don't know me, innit? And they were like, they're all shook, because they're like, "Who's this guy?" And everyone that's in there, they go to our events, they were shook. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? My thing was, right, and like I said, people call me a dickhead, a prick, this, that, and that, right? I care about people. I remember walking out after Ashake's party. It was in Soundhouse, and it was a sweatbox. 50 quid, I think, the after party tickets were. We were like, no, we're getting out of here. Yeah, something like that. Look, 40 quid. But I think I got it in free. I can't remember, right? But something like that. Walked down, there was these young girls that were outside. They were like, oh, but they couldn't get in. And I just felt bad for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I just said, you know what? This is not right. Obviously, the hard-earned money, the young girls or whatever, trying to fucking have a good time or whatever, went live. Then it went from there. Do you know what I mean? Like, but even on this one, I don't know whether, obviously there's conflict of interest here. Like I said, there was a person that wasn't that really close to me, that's a bit upset. But I'm like, I can't be biased to you, because at the end of the day, people are still losing out on money.
Yeah. That's
hard-earned money. Like you said earlier, you don't know how people are earning that money, but let's have it right. Some people are doing it the wrong way. 70 quid is nothing to them.
Yeah.
And in this cost of living, 70 quid is a lot to people. Do you know what I mean? Like,
lot, yeah.
so let's discuss it. But I will give them some grace in a sense of they tried. But for me, I feel like they should have, as soon as your man was moving Buki, have contracts in place, like you said, or just fucking lock it off, get another day. But then obviously the response I'm getting then is like, if you get a different venue, you're still losing out on money on that day, because you still book flights, you still book this, that, and venues, whatever. So,
Sorry, how do you sort out a private jet?
broski, if I hadn't seen the images of him like attempting to get on the jet, because that must have been the 658 that they're talking about, I wouldn't have believed it. Private jet? Is he worth the private jet?
He's not worth a private jet, let's be honest. They were going to bring him through Belfast, most likely. He probably doesn't even have Irish visa. They're going to bring him through Belfast.
I won't lie, I know that. I've done that Belfast route myself a couple of times. I've done that Belfast route myself a couple of times, yeah? Fuck's
The Irish
sake.
visa is not easy to get. So, yeah, that private jet, that's even cap, I'm so sorry.
And I heard he didn't make it to Leicester till like 1
Did
a.m.
he
or
not?
something. 1 a.m. he came out last night or something like that. Because he was in London first. But look, it is what it is. We move. Well, yeah.
Move.
Fiona,
Goody.
let's get into your life story a little bit. You know me. I go from the start.
What you want to know?
The very start. I want to know about young Fiona. Where you grew up. Where was it? Kildare all your life, yeah?
Kildare my whole life.
Yeah.
Still
I
in
have
Kildare.
family out there, so there's obviously Selbridge, Attoy, League Slip, and what, Nace, is it?
So
Where
I
did you
grew
grow
up in Salins, which is right beside Nace.
Salome.
Salins.
Oh, Salon, sorry.
Yeah, it's right beside Nace.
Yeah.
So I'm the firstborn of 2 children. So
Girl
me
or boy, brother or sister?
and a brother.
Brother.
2 years and some change between us.
Mm.
I had a nice childhood. It was all right. I've always been tall growing up, so I always stood out. I grew up so my family came to Ireland in 99, 99, and there weren't that many, Negroes around. There weren't that many around, so I've done my whole education in Ireland, school, primary, secondary. I was always the only black girl in my class. Secondary, I was the only black girl for the first 3 years in school. So I grew up really white, which is...
I can get, do you know what? I remember, I don't know what podcast it was. I don't know if it was Charger, the 85 times you've been on there.
Oh, relax. If I've been 85, you've been 84.
No, I've been there 3 times.
Okay.
I remember listening to you speak and just the way you were pronouncing, I was like, this girl sounds white. I know, I sound fucking, I'm hood white, but rather be, you're that uppity,
Polished.
posh, well-spoken whiteness as well. No, even, you were losing, what word did you say, palatable lady? I was like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, as if I know what that means. I was like, yeah, palatable, nice one, yeah? I'm like, what they're talking about. Well, now, yeah, like, what, so did you, like, because obviously herself, she grew up with, like, Mundilla friends, yeah? Was that you as well? Just, we grew up with Mundillas, was it?
Yeah, like, so thing with me is, I grew up white, but my parents were pastors. So Monday to Friday, you're in school, you're surrounded by white people. But like Wednesday evening, Friday evening, Saturday morning, afternoon, and Sunday, you're in church. So I had black people too. So it's not like I was fully white. But obviously, you spend most of your time when you're young in school. So yeah, they had an influence on me or whatever. Then went into senior cycle, and then I started hanging around black people. Not in school because there weren't that many in school. I got into my very first romantic situation with a black person, and yeah, I just started hanging around him and like his people. And then when I got to college and I saw, oh shit, there's black people, I just switched over, and I feel like college. I went to DCU. I feel like DCU formed the person I am today.
Yeah. I'm like you, like in a sense of growing up with obviously Mundillas. In my class, I was the only one. Mundillas is white people, by the way, for those you don't know, white people are watching. But I remember like on my football team, always the only one or whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously as well, relationship wise. Now, not that I know people.
But that's funny though, because
Go
I
on.
never, like till date, I've never kissed a white boy.
Have you know?
Never. I was never attracted to them. Like, because we had my uncle.
It's a good thing as well, they don't get circumcised.
I wouldn't know.
I know.
Okay. We had my uncle growing up. So my dad's younger brother, there's like 20 something years between them. And so he was like a big brother to me growing up. And he just forced blackness into me because I'd come home and I'd be talking back to my mom and he'd be like, yeah.
You were one of them?
I was.
Nigerian as well?
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah. He was like,
Because I'm finding that now, like, how, because teach me, because I'm struggling with my daughter right now, yeah? I'm just like, my daughter's a dickhead, but yeah, right? How did he force, like, the blackness in you? Like, what did he do, like?
It was literally a thing of sitting me down and, like, taking me through, like...
Well, you're giving him attitude, though. If I sit my daughter down, I'm getting attitude.
You need to find a common ground with her. You need to take her out of... You need to go to a neutral environment and find a common ground with her. What are her interests?
TikTok and Shein.
How old's your daughter?
She's 11.
And she's ordering from
12.
Shein?
She's 12. She gave me a basket. I'll show you the basket later on. She gave me a basket for her, it's her birthday in 2 weeks. She gave me a basket for Shein. Come here. Because the other day, even, I don't know if you've seen the tweet, everyone was laughing except for Akbar. Akbar keeps telling
trying
me,
to do a handshake.
Akbar was to keep telling me, leave her alone. She's growing into a woman. Bro, it's my child. I want to hang around with her. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, I asked her to do a daddy and daughter handshake, and she looked at me. She's on her phone and told me no. And told
Do
me
you
to get
know
her
what
room.
it is though, Goody? At that age, you don't want nothing to do with your parents. Like, you were at that age before.
Well, I'm a young dad, though. Do you know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. You're a young dad to you. To her, you're still a dad. You're still a dad.
It's painful, Fiona.
Listen, that's why my womb has been... my womb has been off TV.
Yeah. No, but what? So he sat you down. What's
Yeah, he sat me down.
What's he drilling into you?
And so he's my dad's half brother. So him and my dad share the same father, different mothers. So my granddad is born bred Nigerian man, Delta State man, and my uncle's mom is an African American. So he also had like a weird kind of growing up that he grew up with his mom, who's African American, who isn't doing the full Nigerianness on him. Then he got sent back to Nigeria, rewired his brain. Then he got sent to Ireland. So he kind of had the opportunity to go through kind of what I was going through. And he just sat me down and he was like, listen, like we're very, very close. I actually tweeted about him yesterday. I text him, say hi. He replied,
when will you marry?
When will you marry? I was like, okay, relax. But yeah, he just sat me down and he was like, listen, we don't do that. Like, I get that, you know, you're with your little white friends and everything, but at the end of the day, you are Nigerian. Like, this is our culture, this is who we are, this is what we do, them type of things. But I think the issue with me at the time is because, you know, my parents were pastors, there was this weird kind of like responsibility that got put on me, and I didn't like it. So it was kind of my way of rebelling. Would you believe I used to go to the fields to be drinking naggins of vodka?
No, I believe it. Pastors' kids, they're the bookies.
Oh, relax.
No,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Because I remember
You're supposed to defend.
No, because he knows. I remember me younger days, I was a bandy myself. I mean, man, I'd be like, but look at this person's and they behave, and then you're seeing them. This is when we start going now down and shots and drinks. I'm thinking, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, because you're getting told what to do and you don't want to do it, you're gonna rebel. Do you know what I mean? So naturally, you will be a bit of a bandy. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, most times, and Katie, join in if you want. Most times, you're not getting told what to do. People just see you as like this person that's supposed to have everything together just because by nature of who your parents are. Because the thing I've noticed with African church, and it's not even what I've noticed, everybody knows this. Yeah. The leaders are held at such high regard.
I hate it.
Like,
I hate it.
The leaders are they're
seen as God themselves.
Mini gods to the congregation. And anyone affiliated with those leaders are viewed in that same path. And it's a thing of like, okay, because, you know, your parents have this calling, you too, you must be perfect or you must be correct or whatever. And it's like, nah, jeez, it's not even like that at all. So yeah, I started, you know, doing all that. That's when I started piercing my ears and my body and all that type of stuff. And I remember people would be like, is he not too much? This, that. And I'm just like, and the fact that it was causing discourse, it made me happy, so it made me even do more. Yeah, I'm very stubborn. Anyone knows?
I know that.
I'm a very stubborn person. So people be chatting, people be saying, it'll fuel me to go do more. But you know, at a stage, you reach a certain level of maturity. You're like, you know what, I actually don't care. Yeah. And
can I ask you? Because obviously, a lot of the times when I'm up here, I speak to obviously artists, creatives, whatever, blah blah. What were you? Obviously, me as well documented that my dreams was to be a footballer. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, done well or whatever at youth level, but then when I got to senior level, like here. I'll get into that another day when I have a footballer on or whatever. Wasn't so great. Obviously, I went to get a scholarship in America, injury, whatever, blah, blah. What was your kind of like, what did you want to be? What was your, if you had any talents as a young person growing up?
So, funny enough, I actually wanted to be like a TV host. Okay. I used to watch Oprah and I wanted to be Oprah, like growing up. But I grew up in Ireland, so there was no one that looked like me on TV. Which is why I love Katya so much. Whenever I see Katya, my heart is just so full with joy. Because do
you think she gets enough? Not that she probably needs it or whatever, but do you think she gets championed enough from our community?
No.
Why do you think that is? Go ahead. Why?
I think it's because she has a white boyfriend.
Ooh. Yeah? Speak on it. No, speak on it.
I feel like, let me not lie. If I see a guy and I think he's cute and I hear he has a white girl, I'm going to say it doesn't count. Let me tell you the truth now. To me, it doesn't count. But I feel like when people are in interracial relationships, it's somewhat not as valued as much as if it was a, you know, black on black relationship. Examples of that, remove Katya, there's this YouTuber, now content creator called Patricia Bright that I grew up watching. She used to be Britpop princess at the time I started watching her. And she used to go out with, she went out with this guy called Mike. They're married now with 2 kids. And she herself spoke on it that she feels that she's not valued, like her own community doesn't respect her as much because of who she ended up falling in love with. Because as black people, we loved black love, black struggle, black romance, black this, black, look at AD and Clay, black this, black that.
Black bastards.
You want to
fly.
You want to keep the
black tick.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm on one today. He losing on the mad episode. Him and Smiley, they like the mad ones. I'm on one today.
You want to call it struggle or story or journey. We just love a black love story. We love Dami and India. We love the the up and down, the back and forth. At the end of the day, you know, true love conquers all. We love it. But when people in interracial relations, and I'm guilty of this myself, when I see black men with white women, I'm like, okay, when you're ready to come home, come home.
Do you know what? Let me stop you there. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I just on that, especially on that Katia point as well. Let me not cap. When I see, and I can't talk. Do you know why I can't talk? Because people tell me
You really cannot talk. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what someone said on me on Twitter.
You really
someone
cannot
said to me on
talk.
Twitter, you can't talk.
You really cannot talk.
Obviously,
you even have
because-
offspring. You cannot talk. Continue.
So I'm not allowed to, because of that I'm not allowed to. Okay, the previous is mixed race.
It doesn't matter.
Did you not count as a black woman? I don't see my kids. My kids are black to me.
That's good.
What do you mean that's good? What do you mean that's good? Yeah, Katie, did you watch AJ's fight last night?
Yeah, bro.
It was like AJ, yeah, he goes to Ngannou, don't leave boxing. After knocking him out. What do you mean that's good? Just no, patronizing. So you just knocked him out, folded him into a convertible and said, don't leave boxing.
He said,
that's good.
Don't let this define you, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna donate to your foundation. Hey, AJ, my guy, man. AJ, we'll touch on that. AJ, my guy. But come here, what do you mean that's good? Like, my kids are black. No?
Yeah, that's good.
But anyways, when I know I can't talk and all, yeah, but fair enough, I'll hold that, yeah. I know I'm gonna get smoked for this, but anyways, when I do see a black girl, especially when she's laying, bruv. Like if I seen you, if you got with just all of a sudden with a white fella, that would piss me off, bro. I ain't got to block you off all socials. I don't want to see that.
Listen.
And then when I seen Katia, obviously Katia, like how can I say this respectfully? Right, here we go. Let me say this. Right? Katia, how can I say this without a football analogy?
I love you, Katya.
What's the back five?
What did he say?
I was thinking that. Oh my God, I don't know. Just because the force word makes her red hot, but her defense is mad. Look, she's got Rio Ferdinand in there, John Terry. Look, the back line is strong.
Okay.
How does this nigga? Yo, man, how are you?
Have you seen him? He's a unit, though. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he's a unit, but I know some Smoy's a fucking unit that'll be enjoying the fruits of that back line. You know what I mean? William Saliba, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, he should be there with fucking Sheffield, you know his defense. That weak ass back line, you know what I mean? 2 backs. Oh man, he's taking the jacket off, he's sweating. No, but you get, I'm just saying, raw, fair play. Do you know what I mean, brother? You're enjoying, bro, fair play to you. But I'm vexed, do you get me? It's mad, Fiona. But I'm with you. But that doesn't, for me, I still see her as, like I said, if my sister was to do media or my daughter herself, that's a reference point. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But like you said, she's not getting enough flowers from the community because of that as well. Do you know what I mean? So
Which is sad.
I hear it. No, it is very sad. It's very sad, but it's the nature of the beast. It is what it is. We're black people. But what you say your dream was to be a presenter, yeah?
Oh, yes, I wanted to be on TV.
Yeah.
But I didn't see anyone like me, so I didn't think it was possible, to be honest. Like, I fully didn't think it was possible.
Yeah.
Then I always grew up, like, I was really bad at maths, I was really bad at science.
Oh, listen, I'll jump super foundation.
So
Shout
I knew I was going to do anything in those kind of fields. So I was looking at, like, psychology, sociology, this, that. Then my mom was like, why don't you go do law? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And she goes, just do it 1 year. If you don't like it, you can find someone else to do. I know deep inside, she just wanted to say, my daughter is studying law, them things. So I went to go do law, ended up liking it, and here we are.
Wait, what she wants you to be? A nurse, a doctor?
A lawyer.
Oh, she would want you to do a lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course.
So yeah, here I am living out her
Yeah.
dream.
Was it corporate law or what law is
So
it?
I work in commercial law.
Commercial law.
I currently work in-house, which means that I don't work in a law firm. I work in a normal company, but with the legal department. I've never worked in a law firm. I've always worked in-house. Right now I work in e-commerce, but the dream is to get into entertainment law.
Oh, you will, 100%.
Yeah.
And that leads me to the scene.
The scene.
What got you doing events? What got you into doing events?
The normal answer is college. I was events coordinator in second year of DC Africa Society.
Oh, so you're part of AfroSocks. Them things. No, them things. They're not to be, because obviously I've hosted for them.
I was president.
I've met. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Not a friend of mine, like a girl I know, I grew up with. I know a big brother to her. She's president as well, and they're not to be knocked upon, because, like I said, it's a little community there, and it's sick. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's
bringing your
amazing.
code. It's sick. I hosted one. It's absolutely sick, and I've met them. I had them on the pod. It was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So you were president of AfroSock. Yeah. So you were in charge of obviously all the events and stuff like that. So that's where you got doing. What
Yeah,
you
so I
were
started
doing,
off as events coord in second year. Then, so my course was only 3 years. Final year, I actually started off as vice, then the president fell off, so I got uplifted to president.
Yeah.
But I think before that, though, I've kind of just always been like a hands-on person. Stems from being, firstborn daughter. You just step up naturally and put things in place. Also, like within like the church community as well, I was always like kind of doing things with like, the teenagers and stuff like that. So it just naturally, it's just all part of a natural progression in life. So yeah, I started doing that in college, was good at it in college. Then when I finished my undergrad, I went off to do a master's. Didn't touch events for that year. Then I started working full time. Literally the first week in my 9 to 5, I was like, this cannot be the rest of my life.
Fam.
I was like, I am not going to spend the next 40 years clocking in, clocking out. Nah, can't do it.
I was talking to this chap the other day. I was training in they're doing this cross training stuff. So I was training with this chap, and he was telling me he's 25 years in the company. And
Yeah.
I looked at him and I was like,
But though, some people are happy with that.
no, I get that. That's him. But I was thinking, if I'm 25 years in this company,
Shoot me.
I'm diving into the liffey, bro. How are you here, bro? Like, what?
Yeah.
Is this all you know? Do you know what I mean? It just could not be me. But go on, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Where was I? Oh yeah, so I said this cannot be the rest of my life. So I actually went off to go do a diploma in event management and PR, just to train myself on the practical skills I've been able to learn. And when I was doing it, I was like, you know what? There's just so many gaps within like the Black event scene, because I was able to educate myself in it from white people who've been doing this for years. So finished that, and then my first ever event was 2019 June Bank Holiday. I did a karaoke event in the Grand Social.
What was it for?
I threw the event, like me.
Oh, your own event?
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah.
Nah.
I threw the event. So the thing, when it came to events at the time, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I threw an event just to see how I get on. And it was really like, if you were there, if you know, it was really good. It hadn't been done before. It was a 90s and noughties throwback R&B karaoke event.
Sick.
Yeah, so people can sign up to do karaoke, sing in front of people. There was only 90s and noughties music playing at the time. It was really fun. I even got sponsored for the first event and everything. It was great. And then I did another one in the winter time. Great as well. And then COVID happened.
Come here. Let's fast track a little bit, Roy. How do Black and Irish recruit you then? What do they hear? Like, oh, this girl's doing great work? Or,
I went to them.
Oh, you went to them?
Yeah.
And obviously you presented a deck to them, or presented a fucking...
No, they interviewed me.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
actually-
they do interviews, did he? Black and Irish. Interviews now, for fuck's sake.
They interviewed me.
Leon! Give me a bleeding interview, will you? Fuck's sake, you won't be wearing it me anyways. Go on.
God almighty. So I think they put up a post saying they're trying to expand their team. And someone sent it to me and they're like, I think you should do this. At the time, I never heard of Black and Irish. I was like, what the hell is that? So I looked into them. I was like, all right, cool, yeah. More power to the people or whatever. So I am signed up to be their event. I don't even know the title at the time. The event, whatever. Then I did 2 interviews.
You're a prick, you know. I didn't know. Do you know what, Oyen, you are right. You're a dickhead.
What did Oyen say?
I get. She says you, because everyone looks at FIONA, the cute one. Yeah,
I
you're
am
a
the
dickhead.
cute
No,
one.
you're a dickhead. Go ahead.
So I had to do 2 rounds of interviews, and they were like, "Yeah, we'd love to have you on board." So yeah, I think we were still in lockdown at the time, so I couldn't really do anything. Then
Yeah, because even that first Black and Irish Awards, that was lockdown.
that was lockdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my first kind of big proper idea was the award. It wasn't even supposed to be an
Oh,
award.
so that was your idea. This whole when there's more, yeah. That's you started this.
Who said that?
When there's more, I know this in the background. Leon's getting all the punches.
Who said that?
No,
do you know? It wasn't supposed to be an awards.
Okay, what was it supposed to be?
It was supposed to be. I wanted to emulate the.
Because these man saying these man, they say
Not what's the thing they do in London? Not the Met Gala.
the Mobos.
No, not the Mo, because Mobile's awards. Guap Gala. Yes.
Oh, just style, is it?
Yeah, I just wanted
Right.
people. I just want people to dress
That's what
up.
I think that's what Abs is doing.
Yeah, dress up, come together.
Yeah.
Have a nice time.
Abs
That
thing
was
was
that was my pure like. At the time, I didn't think awards was a level we had attained.
Yeah, that's why Jaffa said that a lot.
Yeah.
I think KD has said it smart.
But
Like, what did you say on that podcast?
Obviously-
we're awarding mediocrity.
Obviously, my opinion has changed.
No, but do you agree with him? We're awarding mediocrity. Like you said, a young mixtape gets dropped and we're all horny. I mean, I'm one of them dick as out because I just want everyone to do well. I'm swinging it around, you know what I mean? Like bouncing it
No,
off.
do you know what it
He's
is,
found.
buddy? Do you know what it is? If we don't do it, who's gonna do it?
Yeah, KD.
Yeah.
No, don't say yes. Speak your mind, bro. You feel like we're awarding mediocrity, and I disagree. I know Mendoza's as well. I'll say why.
I'm on the fence with it.
You're on the fence.
I'm
He's
on the
not.
fence.
You tell me why, because I want to hear it on If I Speak. I want my crowd to hear it. Why do you think we're awarding mediocrity and it shouldn't be there?
I don't think there's that many. It's not allowed, bro.
No, we're on If I Speak, bro. Speak your mind. No, speak your mind.
Like, okay, there is quality, and I think there's a handful of quality. Do you know what I mean? I think then the 90% fall into the mid. And
90%?
Yeah, bro.
I would have even
100.
said 95. Flat out.
She's on brand today. But what 90% is of our thing is yeah, we're not going anywhere.
No, don't say
We're
that.
not doing any
The
charity.
song
We're
is
not
powerful.
doing-
Don't say that.
not doing it.
Don't say that. Do you know what it is? We're like we have droplets of success.
Droplets.
Literally droplets of success, and people focus so much on the droplets that they forget the dam is so full. Like there's so much, and because one person pops off, we'll carry that for 18 months. Yeah. Literally, look at everything that's happened in Ireland. It's an
So
18 month,
can I say this then? If we're not Dami, Hope, Victor, who else can I say? Jazzy, I'll put her in there as well.
Who's that? Oh, the girl.
That's your official.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
your official.
yeah, yeah.
And who else? Who else is flying in Ireland? Can we say officer?
Can't even name 5 people. But continue.
Unless you're that, when you ain't doing shit.
No,
No matter how much they see you on the street, I love your part. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No matter your trajectory that you're building. Because I'm gonna ask both you this, right? For me, I look at the likes of Speed, Kyson, and all these people, right? They're doing outrageous things to go viral. I can never do that. My process will always be slower. Because I'm gonna be authentically me. I'm gonna have this where you're from and this, that, and that. You'll have a bit of a laugh here and there, blah, blah. But I'm not gonna be barking and I'm not doing that. That's not go viral. Let's call spade. That's not fucking man go viral. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be criticizing an artist and slagging his man or whatever. And he sees me in Charlie's and he wants to swing and shake. And then he puts me on the track. I saw Dungo, the Mungo, and then gonna bang the Dungo. Jump in.
Bro, you're on fire. You're on fire tonight. You're on fire tonight.
I'm not doing. Thank you. I'm not doing that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But that's the problem. We're all too accessible. It's literally what I said.
She's on fire.
It's literally what I said. If you will know, if I don't know you, I know someone that knows you. If I don't know someone that knows you, I know someone that knows someone that knows you. Last, I'll go to your church.
Expectation.
Last. If anybody has bad mind against anybody here, they can easily pull up. That's the problem we have. We're all too accessible. And it's not our fault that we're in a country of 5 million people where we make 1%.
You know what I was doing last night, Fiona, right? I couldn't sleep, so I said, John, instead of watching a podcast, I said, because obviously I'm back in the gym now.
Congratulations.
So let me get into my Mamba mentality. So I was listening to Kobe Bryant, 46 minutes, just talking about grinding and this, that, and that. But listening to you and you, just this media, I'm just thinking, just put me down, bro.
I think it's not like you mentioned Dabby Hope, for example.
Yeah.
He had a moment where he like he had the opportunity. That was Love Island, but he was like anybody knows Dami Hope was posting great pictures before.
Dami's always been like
He's
that.
Always. Exactly. And then if you think about like Mr. Abi Yusuf or
yeah.
He's doing what Dami was doing. All he needs is an opportunity,
Yeah, okay.
A platform to elevate.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are doing it at a great level, and we just need to get an opportunity.
Can you say? And I loved how honest, and I love because that's the thing I like about people. I said this right. I give a lot of opinions. I know people, but my thing is when I say stuff, it goes into group chats. I don't like that, especially as men.
Yeah.
Where's the real men at?
Where?
Like today, I had a real man conversation
Where
today.
are the
where
real men?
someone, because
No
7
men.
Valentines, no Valentines. Where's the real man for Fiona? Anyways, right? Right? No, here's the thing. A man came up to me today in the gym and had a real man conversation. He heard something that I said. Apparently, I said something about him, blah, blah, but it wasn't that thing. We squashed it out. You know what I mean? That's real. I rate that's real men. Do you get me? So I'm about to lose my fucking train of thought. What were we talking about there?
Real men getting you off.
No, not that. What was I saying before that? How you want to do this when I talk too much? I'm zombie.
We were talking about how there's only few people, you know, that are above the mediocrity. But I said people are too accessible. I said...
I lost it completely.
Okay, then let's move on.
Oh, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move
What
on.
were you saying? Sorry, what were you saying there, Katie?
I was just saying that like there is people that are working hard and they just need an opportunity.
Oh yeah. So even see with that, right? I feel with us, right, with that Black and Irish stuff, I just feel like stuff like that will that not like motivate people to do more, to want to like look at Fortune. Fortune really like I remember I think the year before he wasn't nominated or whatever, and he really worked hard to he was like, well, I'm gonna show you guys. He was doing my sold out, whatever he's doing, whatever, blah. Charge it. Like, let's be honest, like obviously people have had opinions on them or whatever, they weren't happy, this, that, and that, blah, blah, and they went and they
It's
won.
not people. Two of you had opinions on them, but continue.
But I said it to them though.
Okay.
I listen to them every week. I'm not against Sharjah. I listen to that podcast. But I just felt like, why? Maybe because I'm looking at the viewerships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I was lacking something. I don't know if personality was the right word to use. But I've said it to them already. Do you know what I mean? And even with them, I said it already. I think we've changed how podcasts, because you're a podcast listener, right? It's it's a conversation, isn't it? But we've made, like, us since we came in, it's funny, the viral clips and all that. Do you know what I mean? You're talking about, I'm talking about brazzers and all. Do you know what I mean? Like,
What's a browser?
prostitute. Did you ever hear that story before with me?
Yeah, that you paid like 40 euro or something.
60 quid, but she gave me 20 quid off. She won't let me touch her.
Where do you find one? Like, how did you find this?
You can type in Tala Escorts. They're all in the Maldron Hotel. Yeah, chill out Maldron. They're all there, bro. They're all, what? Which one's laughing? They're all in the Maldron Hotel.
So wait, paint me a picture. One night, you were just chilling. You wanted to feel something.
So I was going through, again, somebody even tweeted you today. I don't know why Bearman retweeted as well. I'm always going through something, right? Fool of a fella. But I was going through something at the time. And when I'm drunk, I do some crazy stuff. You've gotten a message before as well. You know what I'm talking about. This one, shut your mouth, kid. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, well,
Playing defensive bitch, you want what's going on there? Attack.
Opening the bump today. That's what we're doing. Continue.
But yeah, no, one day everyone was locked up. I was like, my head was gone. I was roasting. I said, nah. Do you know what I mean? If I'd have gone home, I'm gonna shag me pillow. I said, nah, fuck it. If I go home, I'm gonna shag me pillow. So I just went on Tala Escorts. Saw one there, 60 quid. I said, yeah, no bother. Where are you? Maldron Hotel, went down. Blonde joke.
Was she nice?
She was gorgeous. Okay. I'll show you. I'll show a few people on the pod. Yeah, and she obviously has fake chats. I'm there baiting
Fake
away.
what?
Fake boobs.
Okay.
I'm there baiting away, but obviously, when I'm a lover. So when I make a love, I like touching. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, she was like, she didn't like me touching her tits. I was like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? We end up arguing. And she goes, oh, like, I'm not your girlfriend. I goes, I'm not that paying you. You're my girlfriend for the next half an hour. You mad cunt. So she ended up kicking me out, Fiona. Do you know what I mean?
So
she ended up kicking me out, and then as she kicked me out, I was thinking, I'm not that paying you. It's only 5 minutes. I had 25 minutes left. 20 quid she had there, and she just threw it at me. My 20-year-old just threw it at me, kicked me out, yeah. So in saying that, that's what I'm saying. Well, the podcasting style has kind of changed, which has probably, that's why I gave that opinion of Chargeable, where they've done, and I've said it, a brilliant job, because I love listening to that podcast, as you yourself like listening to that podcast. But on events, right, let's move it on a little bit. I've never really, because obviously my thing is seasonal and how I record is pre-recorded and all that. You are part of my live show and I thank you for that. You're doing a fantastic job. But I want to get on, we never really got to speak on it, of the show overall, and I want your honest opinion, right? I don't want, actually I think I know what you were saying. Sorry, let me go back a little bit. You are being honest with them, where's Yetta? Over obviously how they've been potting and stuff like that, yeah? And I love that, because obviously that's what I was talking about, real men. Obviously we don't have that enough where people just talk about behind each other's backs, but they were on this run, right? I know he's here, but let's just talk anyways as if he's not, right? Obviously you can give your opinion yourself if you want, but they were on this run. They've done UK, they were doing the live shows, Madam Joy, Savage Dan, this, that and that, blah blah. They were on that trajectory. Could you not see though that that's like, you know, well, I wouldn't call that mid, would I not? Like, do you know what I mean?
It wasn't mid.
Yeah.
At all. It had never been done.
And obviously you said like you feel that it's
till date, it still hasn't been done.
yeah.
But I think my issue with Where's Your Head At, and I've said this to
And I love that honesty.
to
I
them.
love the honesty, yeah.
they just got too relaxed.
Okay.
And when you're really, I think this is another difference between us and the markets that were in between. Ireland as a whole, as a nation, it just makes you too comfortable. People, anybody successful in life, it doesn't matter where you're based, there was a drive plus hunger equals success.
Yes,
equals success.
yes. I like that.
And I feel like, you know, with Where's Your Head At, they had the drive. We saw them going to the UK, doing their thing.
Smashing it, yeah.
Selling out Sugar Factory or whatever, Sugar
Sugar Club.
how many times. But back to my local champion saying, I feel like because they were one of a kind, they got comfortable with where they were positioned.
I hear that, but I'm with KD, what he said though. I just think like they didn't know how to capitalize on the momentum. Because even me, I'll never forget the conversation with Smiley when obviously the whole Stuck It In was going, went viral. Remember, I'm doing Instagram lives. My only way of grabbing that momentum was, let me go start a podcast. Because I was doing that anyways. I was doing lives. I was interviewing people one-on-one. Do you get me? So that's why people always, oh, you're a great interviewer. I've been doing this. And that's what I remember at the start as well. People were like, oh, Dongo's not being funny. No. If you go and watch my lives, it's sitting down with someone, a footballer. I've had, you know, Iwaki with the makeup artist. I've had Iwaki on. I've had Tayem on, motivational speaker. I've had Bearman on. And it's always been this. That day, I always say, I know people have heard that 1,000 times. That day was one of them days where it was like, it's your time now. It's like God said, it's your time now to show Ireland who you are. And it happened to be the two best people, KD and Tom. I came in there vexed. I was angry. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes you just, it's do you know what, even with, I always say, even with football and all that, it's luck as well. Do you know what I mean? But with the boy, I just feel like they didn't know how to. Remember, people, Americans and all. Remember when you went roll over money? They were asking us for a cash app and all, wasn't it? You just didn't. I don't think we just haven't got that reference but and knowing what to do when we get them moments. If I can say, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a mixture of both as well. I think there is like not knowing how to capitalize and also being like, you do it like we've been doing this.
Because Katie, my thing was you're getting 6 million, 7 million views. Yeah. Let me start a podcast. I didn't know what to fucking do. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I think now we're doing it 4 years. It's like
4 years, wow.
Yeah.
3 years.
3.5.
3 years.
Going on 4 now.
Yeah. Oh, you or me?
Us.
No. Okay. You. Yeah.
So it's like. Do you know what I mean? Like you've done the UK. You've got sort of the guests that you want to get on.
Next steps.
Yeah, so the next step is what we're struggling. You know what I mean? So it's like it looks like we're being comfortable, and it's true as well.
Do you think it's an Ireland thing though? Because I look at Billy the Goat, right? Billy the Goat's perfect. Billy the Goat is on M1 podcast. He's flying. He's going for it. Like his videos doing like you were doing, like I was doing. 200K every week on TikTok. Blah blah. He gets to go on Halfcast. Oh, HC Pod. He gets to do Filthy Fellas. He's meeting up with Lippy, Poet. All these men know him, yeah? Gets his little show on Channel 4. Gets that show on Link Up TV. He's meeting mad people, bro. Chip, everybody, right? He's doing Mobo. He's hosting. He's doing this. Now, they have their own show on United Stand. It's like a big Man United channel. 1 million subscribers. Do you think it's an Ireland thing though as well though?
We don't have resources.
We don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So who can blame people? Because I think that you need incentive now to keep going.
I feel like we conquered the black thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to break
Look
through
what you said
into
earlier,
the mainstream. Yeah.
You don't go far with blacks.
Yeah. It's true.
You go so far.
It's true. It's to break into that mainstream.
The Young Black and Irish Award. That's the highest thing you can get.
That's how.
Who's paying? No man. Who's paying the money? Why are people laughing?
It's true. No, it's true. It's true. Yeah, Yeah, it's Ireland as a whole. Ireland isn't a nation for young people. Sad to say. It's
Everyone's
not.
fucking out to Australia.
It's not even just that. It's just, I think if you look at the history of Ireland, it's always been the rich being favorable in everything.
Yeah.
You know, and it's.
Trying to top up, love.
Oh, thank you. It's always been like that, and it's still stemming into, you know, the modern day. Look at all the people in the doll or the TD or whatever it's called. They're all the landlords that are benefiting from the housing crisis at the moment. You know, Ireland does not favor its young people. We've always had a history of emigrating.
Yeah.
And I feel like as Black people in Ireland, it's a thing of, well, where am I supposed to go? This is where I have to make home. Because sadly enough, our home isn't right now the best option. You know, if I was to take you out of here, drop you in Congo, do you know what to do?
No.
Exactly.
No.
If someone was to drop me in Nigeria, I also wouldn't know what to do. Take everything away from me, I wouldn't know what to do. We've made this place our home, so it's a thing of that. We need to make it desirable for ourselves. And I know you've said this, Where's Your Head has said this, Charger has said this. We're not the ones that are going to benefit from all the work that we're doing. It's sad to say, but it's the truth. We're not going to benefit from it. We are literally the Madam C.J. Walkers of our time. We're the Harriet Tubmans of our time. We're the Rosa Parks of our time. That's the truth. We're not going to benefit from it.
Rosa Parks of our time, yeah.
We're not.
Back in the
It's
bush
sad
job.
to say. We may benefit from it small here and there, a young guest list here, a young movie premiere here. But to the extent that we want.
Yeah, we're not going to be like, see why Chunks... I don't know if you watched the Chunks of Philly podcast, KD, where Philly came back and brought Chunks a Rolex. So I can't bowl in here one day and buy him a Rolex.
Yeah.
That level, that's mad.
I saw that. It's sad to say, but
That's mad,
I don't think it's our generation that's going to do that. It's probably going to be your kids' generation that will experience that. Because you've had, literally like what I said, growing up, I didn't see anyone on TV that looked like me, so I didn't think it was possible. Now we have Katya there.
But can I push back on you? You tweeted a couple of weeks ago, and I agree with you. Everything, and you messaged me privately as well, where you feel like GTG are going to be the first ones to go full time.
Yeah.
So does that not kind of counter the point that you're making, that if the doors can be open for them because of their marketing? And let's have it right. It's not. I don't want to sound patronising, and I've said this before as well. Obviously, as a man, it's going to sound weird, but the girls know I have crazy love for them. Yeah, they're marketable. Obviously, the year that they've had, 1 year. I think the boys were like 2-3 years before they started meeting the Savage Dans of this world of tasers. They're 1 year in, and Chucky is literally, for me, the GOAT of podcasting. The conversation was like, forget like being funny and all that. Just as a conversationalist, he knows how to fucking talk and how to do this thing. And I was here that day the girls recorded about him. And he may be small in stature, as in height and all. No, I'm not slagging him. There's no vertically challenged stuff, blah, blah, the way Akbar said to me. But when he came in, I don't know if KD felt the same. It's like the aura. He walked in here like he owned the place. Do you know what I mean? And I was looking at him. I'm always like, I love taking game off people that are doing great stuff and where I want to be or whatever. And I was like, I can see why. He's just sitting there and own the room. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, you say GTG are going to be the first to break through and be full time. So they're not counting your point a little bit, no? That we're not going to be the ones that are going to benefit.
No, because it's literally. I'm going to use her because she's my people.
Oh, go ahead.
Oyin,
Okay.
for example, right? Oyin is the first to do what she's doing. She's not benefiting from it. You know? Like, to us, she's doing bits. She's in Vogue. She was fashion editor. She was this. She was that. If you were to have a proper conversation with Oyin, you would know that there's levels to what she does. I don't know anything about fashion. Nothing. But she's done so well for herself, and I'm so proud of her because I've known her for quite some time. But there's still so many
Those levels that she can
doors
go.
and levels and things to get to. And it's like what I said with GTG, they may be the first to go full time, but it doesn't stop there. Look at, I'm trying to think of a podcast now.
Would you look at them and they're kind of like our receipts? The same way you look at probably the lads that are like
Even the receipts, for example.
our 90s babies.
Even the receipts, if you listen to them, you hear them say like they're in comparison to like, you know, other podcasts in the UK, like they're still not there. Do you get what I mean? And I think that's the thing as Black people, we do a lot. Just because we feel like we've made it amongst ourselves, we haven't made it properly. You know, like I feel like to me, success as a black person is when you're successful in mainstream, whatever you're doing. Whether you're doing media, music, podcast, you're an author, whatever it is you're doing. To me, if you've reached success, I can go down the road and say, do you know this person? I'm like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's what success is to me. So just because you've made it amongst your people, that don't mean anything.
Yeah.
You need to break out. I feel like, and that's the problem we have in Ireland, probably even outside of Ireland, but obviously I'm going to speak on Ireland because this is where I am.
No, this is where we are, yeah.
Just because we feel like, oh yeah, I have blah, blah, blah K followers, or I have blah, blah, blah K views, I'm grand. No. If I used to go down the road, or even like look at, for example, and anybody who knows me knows I love Wajeda. David, I love you guys so much. But when they do their shows, it's 99% us. That's not breaking into mainstream. Do you know what I mean? I went to the 3 Shots of Tequila show in Royal Albert Hall. They said they sold out. It didn't look sold out, but anyway.
Fiona, you are something else.
It's a 5K capacity, right? And really and truly, it was like 90-ish% us. And don't get me, I'm not taking that achievement from them. That's an amazing achievement. But you still have barriers to break. Compare 3 Shots to James and Fuad. What's that thing called?
Shits and Gigs.
Shits and Gigs. Shits and Gigs can do the O2 because they've broken into mainstream. Do you get what I mean? If 3 Shots were to say we're doing the O2, I don't think they'd be able to fill it up. Shits and Gigs, I don't even need to blink or to hesitate. They're gonna fill up that place. I don't even know if it's sold out yet. It probably is, but if it hasn't, they're going to sell it out because they've broken into mainstream.
But that goes back to what I said though, because Shits and Gigs, they do the speed stuff. Like they do the, but I don't know if Katie has said
Maybe
this before.
that's just the time we're in
they
now.
found their market of what they do, innit? They laugh at.
I've never listened to an
madness.
episode.
No, I have.
Never.
I remember they got that 1 million subscribers. I listened to
Yeah.
that episode. I think I listened to a little bit of Trunks and Fiddy's episode with them as well. But it's like they do the mad thing. Do you get me? They talk about mad stuff, and I don't know if it's not for all of us, innit? Because even me, I think I found my niche, especially this season, and I thank everyone for their support. Because obviously, I just fell into this how I'm talking and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I love conversations where I can be entertaining, and obviously the person's also giving free game, which you have as well, and then obviously you can have an engaging conversation. I'm not here to, because season 1, when you look at my numbers from season 1, you're seeing 10K, 6K, 5K, blah blah. I remember the Fabi D episode was like 20K views or whatever. It's because I was here shouting and screaming. People, that. But imagine if I'd have continued that for the next 4 years, maybe I would have done something. Do you get me? But then I went down low. I remember I started doing mental health conversations. I started doing, how's your that? Do you know what I mean? I started doing that. How's your outfit conversation? You know what I mean? Then I said, what the fuck am I doing? But then I was struggling, but I'm comfortable now where I'm like, I'm just going to be what I'm off camera. It is what it is. Maybe sometimes, because I am flawed, right? And I get that. I remember that when you approached me, actually, I think it was you, because you were wearing a mask anyways. Do you remember that event where Katie was away?
The Workman's.
The Workman's. And I went up there. Ian said I was doing too much. Did I do too much that night?
You did.
That's me.
You did.
No, but I don't give a shit. If she says you don't like me, if you don't like me for being myself, I don't give a shit. I was having a laugh.
I was scared of you when I first seen you.
Fuck off, are you?
I was. What made me actually? I think the first time.
Because Black was Smiley. Sorry for coming across you. Smiley was trying to obviously. What a guy, man. Anytime anyone wanted me, Smiley always wanted. From the jump, Smiley wanted bread. No, I didn't want to come across that guy. Even I remember like when it used to be like someone approaches you, send it to my manager. I don't want to, because obviously I'm so from the block and I'm a man's man. I don't want to be that dickhead. Oh, go to me manager. Like that's the dickhead thing. Do you know what I mean? But obviously you have to do it in this thing, right? And I remember like obviously Black and Irish, they wanted me to host the first ever awards, and Smiley was asking for bread, and they were like, no, we haven't got the budget for that or whatever. Then I went to that thing there, made everyone laugh, was having a crack, blah blah. And I remember you approached me, you were like, oh no, like we'll look at you, like we'll chat to Smiley, but do you know what I mean? Like, so I remember that night, but people are saying, oh, I was doing too much, but obviously I was doing too much to the point where you are kind of fucking investing me, do you get me? Fuck's sake.
But yeah, no, I was scared of you when I first seen you. I think the first time I properly spoke to you was the awards that you came to with your friend. Go on, you were clown. I was going to say something else.
Yeah. Moving on.
But yeah, someone came up to me and they're like, oh, Dongo's not happy. And I was like,
Over what?
I don't know. They just said you weren't happy.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, because I'm the type of person that if you're at something that I'm doing, everyone, like, I want everyone.
Yeah.
To my detriment, I'd rather make other people happy.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? So I remember I came up to you, I was like, are you okay? And you were like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, okay, cool. And then we left it at that.
Do you know what it was? I'm going to move on to my show. It happened this year as well. Even though I had an argument with a couple of weeks ago, Jess, my brother, I know he looks at me, because I remember one night we were arguing in the house over something, and I rang Billy to go. And I remember everyone in the house was just like, wow, like, how are you just ringing Billy to go 11 a.m. Billy's midstream as well. Midstream. And he's chatting away. He's like, nah, you really have emotion. I remember even texting Lippy. Lippy texts back. And they were looking at me, like, and I know he's proud of me, because obviously these are the YouTube scene and the TikTok scene. That's his thing, right? So when you're not winning, obviously, look, I know everyone looks at awards differently. KD has made it clear he doesn't give a rat's, right? And actually, I love that, right? He doesn't give a fuck. But my thing is just like, from where I come from, what I came from, the message that I'm preaching about hard work, dedication, and then being able to change your situation, getting that is solidifying that, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And I just felt like, I remember just texting Jess, because he just texted me like, oh, good luck and all, and he's so proud. I remember even hosting the show. He's the only one in the house that does it, by the way. I know they're proud of me, but he'll message me, do you know what I mean? He'd be like, good luck on your show tonight, and this, that, and that, blah, blah. And it just breaks my heart, do you know what I mean? So I just texted him, I was like, I didn't do it, man. And I remember David Smith. I don't know if David Smith clocked that. I don't want to be, because obviously it's just little, it's not little, but it's obviously black and Irish. I know a lot of people don't give a rat's about it. It's mid, it's this, that, and that, but I just feel like I'm letting the block down, and I'm letting him down, do you get me? And this year, same. I was like, I remember me and you were talking, remember? I don't know if you know, I was very emotional. I was like, yeah, man, I didn't do it again, man, do you know what I mean? But my thing is like, obviously the podcast one, I get the podcast one because I'm not as consistent as the rest of the guys. That's fair. They have the consistency over me, which obviously we're gonna speak about, and we're gonna try and change. And obviously then the personality one is always like year one, Victoria the Inca, 20-something million followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
Year after, Dammy House fresh off Love Island, finished third.
Yeah.
Third year, Victor just hit his 1 minute. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That personality one is the stickiest one. So
yeah.
you have to look at, obviously I'm not doing things for awards, but obviously if you want to, what's the next level? Because who I'm looking at, I'll say this here right now, I'm not looking at Where's Your Header. I'm not looking at Charge. I'm not looking at GTG. The competition is talking bollocks. They're doing 2,000-seater arenas, Fiona, back to back.
Yeah.
I remember one day, because they had Luke Bourne on, Luke Bourne, former Shelbourne captain. I played against him at youth level. They had him on. I haven't listened to Talking Bollocks in a while. So I said, let me listen to Luke, let me hear what Luke has to say. Then I started listening to some episode. I'm like, they're no different to me, you know. How they start off the podcast is, they do zingers. They'll do like this or that. They do that. And then they'll be like, right, tell us where you're from. They go from the beginning and just have conversations. Not doing nothing special. Shout to them. I clapped, they're winning. And like you said, it's tapping into that Mundilla market. How? 2,000-seater Fiona, back to back. They're doing like 6 shows. And they're doing €25 a ticket as well. Do the maths.
I can't.
No, but they're easily, Katie, would you reckon they're easily from their show walking away with 50 and 20 bags each? Obviously, Go Loud will get a big chunk. But they're walking away with 50 and 20 bags.
They're from the flats, no?
They're from the flats, yeah. 50 and 20 bags from talking. Yeah.
There's money in this world, I'll tell you that now.
But come here, my live show anyways.
Your live show.
What did you...
Great show.
Overall, like, give your honest opinion of the day, my performance, the show, all of that. Because we haven't really spoke on it since, so I said let me just say it for the episode.
Your show, November. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You did very well. My feedback would be, we needed more of you. I feel like maybe because of how other people have shaped their podcast shows, you try to follow a similar format, which there's nothing wrong with. But we didn't get... Remember I said to you that the essence of this show was to show us who Goody is.
Yeah.
You're so multifaceted. And when you're on camera, do you know what that means, by the way? I'm joking.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's very good. It's very good.
When you're on camera, you know, it's only a certain side of you that we see. And what I wanted for you from your show was for you to introduce the other sides of you, which you did and you didn't do. You know, dropping your big secret, which till this day blows my mind.
Yeah, you Fiona was the first one to know because you asked me. We were backstage alone, so I said, you know what, let me tell you. And you couldn't believe it. You probably believed it when my mom and dad came up, did you? When they came up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still low-key didn't believe it. I'm not going to lie to you.
My mom, she had me there.
I know. I still low-key didn't believe it. But, because I don't know if you remember, like, I think it was a week or two before your show, I came to your house.
Yeah.
And we spoke a lot. And that was a side to you that I'd never seen before. Obviously, you were going through things, so it's not a side you show. But when I saw and I got to experience that side of you, I was like, it would be great if people who are invested in you can also see this side of you, which is what I wanted from your show. But I feel like you weren't able to do that because there was just so many things happening. You know, you had all the different podcasts on, you had the artists on, you did the games, you told a secret, the DJ, the host. Like, there were too many voices, too many chefs making the stew.
Okay.
You know, the stew still turned out great. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like when we're to do it again, there's a lot of things that will cut out.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things.
Even the payout, Fiona. I paid out. You know, cost of living, KD. Do you know what I mean, bro? But I paid out like 1.5k out of my purse. That's crazy.
Damn.
And with what you said there, we go back to obviously the slush puppy incident with the Irish promoters. I'm always about people getting value for money.
Yeah.
And I didn't want people to leave because obviously it's a podcast show. And maybe I was scared because obviously it's a podcast show. I remember people actually wanted to sit down and hear me speak and wanted to have a conversation. I just think people, because I'm an entertainer, do you know what I mean? So I want people to be entertained. So that's why you'd have like the two podcasts. You had like Be Humble, Joel, you had fucking the games. I wanted people to walk away and be like, we got our money's worth. Do you know what I mean? So obviously now that I've heard that people want more of me, and even Smiley was saying like, you didn't need any of that. You could have done that all by yourself, because towards the end he was saying like, when I was being funny, I was buzzing on people and all blah blah, I was getting into my groove. Because he wasn't happy even some people were saying, not just him, people were like, they felt like obviously Be Humble stole the show, innit?
Yeah, he did.
And I'm the type of guy, I'm like, this is why I'm doing this. I want that. Do you get me? But obviously people have come out to see me or whatever. Yeah. So I just want people to leave that place and say, look, we got our money's worth. And that
Which
was,
they
that
did.
Was
no one can say that
thing.
they didn't.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think people would be able to just be just up there talking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but that's the thing. You live and you learn. It was your first one. You know now for next time.
Yeah.
Okay, what to do, what not to do. Like even with Where's Your Head At? They've done 3 shows now. What that wasn't at the first one, but what people got at the first one is probably completely different to what they got at the third one, because from these, they're all learning curves. And I feel back to the promoters in Ireland, I feel like that's the thing that they refuse to do. They refuse to learn from their mistakes because nobody has flogged them.
No, not proper. They hit them in the pockets.
Yeah.
Next event, no one buy a ticket.
I'm
sorry, whoever cries, cry. Lela,
cry blood.
No one buy a fucking ticket. Do you know what I mean?
It.
That's the only way they're gonna learn. But the people will. I'll probably go live tomorrow. People will cry. People will laugh.
Yeah.
This, that, and that. And then next one they'll invite fucking who's the next big artist coming out, whatever. Whoever comes out, they'll still go. Anyways, but let's get back into you for a quick second, right? Obviously, you're gonna watch this episode. I was fuming. And I said, certain man at Champions League need to be demoted.
Talk. I'm here. Talk.
What next sets you Tuesday, anyways, right? I'll pop at you, right? But not in that way. It was in good spirit. But you've said you don't have to answer it. You can move on from it. It's been 7 years, no Valentines. So how does a Champions League babe? Because I seen some League One babes have Valentines the last 2 years, right? I seen a girl actually that looks like a fucking lawnmower. She had a Valentine's. Do you know what I mean? How does someone that looks like you not have a Valentine's? So what? 7 years. I get year 1, year 2. You're probably trying to find yourself and all this bollocks that you all talk about, yeah? They're not the right man. Oh, it's Ireland. After year 3, I start looking at you know what I mean, Fiona? I start looking at myself. And then 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chat to me, bro. Where you struggling?
I wouldn't say I'm struggling.
Yeah, 7 years you're struggling. And if you listen, I know you're gonna get. Some people might get offended by this. I don't care. And I've said, you know, I've said this, right? You've used a dating app before, yeah?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, I said this, right? And people were looking at me like I feel mad. Katie, hear me out. If I'm struggling, and just know, if you see me on a dating app,
Oh, I heard you say this. Yeah.
come to my house.
He said rock bottom.
No, because I'm about to kill myself.
It's not bad though, Goody. It's not bad.
A dating.
It's not bad.
Katie, dating app. I know you're a pastor now, but dating app.
It's not bad.
Thank you.
That's the
dating
world.
app is insane.
That's the world we live in
now.
now.
Look at you, bro. I gave you Champions League status, and you're on Hinge.
Not anymore.
Yeah, get off that. You fucking. What the fuck?
Where are you supposed to meet people?
Instagram is there.
No.
Twitter.
No. Who am I meeting off Twitter? People on Twitter are not sane. They are not sane.
But go on, what you? Okay, we had an in-depth conversation at Open Circle. Shout out you, Katie. You were on fire on Tuesday. I love that. I love that. Yeah, he was on fire.
That would hit.
He was like, yeah. He was on fire. He's on fire, right? We had an in-depth conversation. So is it? What did you say to me? It's like.
So my.
What did you say to me?
Okay, so before that, my thing is right. So I've found myself in a prolonged situationship. That's my dating history. I've been doing light switch with somebody on and off.
You don't rate yourself.
That's the problem. That was the problem I was facing, and it's literally last year that came to an end. And since then, it's like, okay, what now kind of thing. Not really what now, but since then it's like, okay, you've had always, that person has always kind of been there. Do you get what I mean? So it was a thing of like, okay, now that the person is no longer there, you need to essentially, first of all, work on yourself. Then
date yourself and all this shit. I heard all this.
You do have to go through those motions, because the thing is, I'm not speaking for all women, but for myself, it's so easy to let who you're seeing or who you're involved with, it's so easy to let that person define you, especially once, you know, like sex and stuff is involved. Your emotions are so heightened that you conform to be this person just to make another person happy.
Yeah.
But when you strip all of that away, that's not who you really are. And I got to a point that I'm getting hot now. I got to a point that, you know, when all that came to an end, I was like, okay, so who am I? What do I like? What do I not like? What can I tolerate? What can I not tolerate? What can I accept? What can I not accept? What do I say? Because what I'm finding now in this day and age, people are living social media relationships. And
come on.
I'm
come on.
spitting.
Come on. Yeah. Come on.
You know, people are living.
Not that girl in church when Katie's preaching. Come on. I like that girl. Is it the one who took off here? Blossom. Yeah. Come on.
The olives.
I could be going to say something, but then I'm like, no. I say no. Can I say something about Open Circle real quick? Yeah. Katie, when you're preaching, stop looking into my eyes.
Stop looking at what?
No, he doesn't see. No, he's preaching. He's looking at you. Yeah. So I'm just doing this. I'm just nodding. So I'm agreeing with him. It's so awkward. Next to me like this. Okay. No, because I hate when he looks at you. And then during that, he pulled Lalu. I was like, thank God. When he pulled me up as an example, he stitched me. This is why Akbo said I'm very challenged. Remember that big ass guy that you got beside me? Why did you do that?
I had to pick the small, big and small, bro. I had to do it.
Nah, Open Circle. Come on, go on. Sorry, go on. What are you saying?
Social media relationships.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't want that for myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, because my man hasn't done XYZ, I'm not going to do it.
Because if a man does 50-50, he's not real.
I'm not that person. I'm not.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to lie to you. There are some things that I started finding myself thinking because of what I'd see online. And I had to I'm like, baby girl, let's reel it in, you know, and that's why, like what David said on Tuesday, the people you keep around you are so important, you know, because I know I said this on Charge It at the time when I first got my house, that, oh, I never let my man, da, 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 you know?
No, but you know what? I thought me and my sister had this conversation. I hear that. That's your home.
I know.
So if you want to live with your nigga,
I haven't backtracked on that, but you're not going to know until you're in that situation.
Fair.
You know what it is?
Fair.
And that's the thing with socials. Most of the people that are talking, they've never been in those situations.
Yeah.
They've never, so they're just talking out their ass.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're saying. God forbid,
Well,
people that say, can never be me. One day it could actually be you.
Can you backtrack on the...
On what?
You can backtrack on... You can't pray for a husband though. You can backtrack on that, can you? Because I heard you on chat. Was it charity or I don't know, where's your head at?
Yeah.
You said, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. Fiona, you meant it like that. Let's have it right.
No.
You know what you meant. Don't know me.
Do you know what it is? And like I said,
no. You meant that.
No, yeah, at the time that I said it, I meant it.
But when you got cooked...
No, it's not that. It's not that. I've had time to myself to reflect.
Okay.
And you know what it is? I think it's because of how I viewed prayer. That was my problem.
Okay.
I viewed prayer and I viewed God as this being that it's only these massive things that you can go to him with. The everyday mundane things, I'd never really take them to God in prayer. It'd only be like if somebody is sick, or for example, when I was looking for a job, when I was trying to buy my house, those type of things, I'd go to God for them. But the kind of like everyday mundane things of even like the small thing of like, God, as I'm going out today, watch over me. Those kind of things. I'd always just kind of be like, yeah, he already cares. I don't need to bring that to him. And that's how I viewed it when it comes to relationships as well. I'd be like, yeah, I know God wants the best for me. I don't need to bring that to him, kind of thing. So when I said that praying for a husband is beggy, at the time, it was a thing of like me, however, whatever mode you do your prayer, whether on your knees, you're lying down, you're standing up, me saying, God, I'd like to be married. I'd like this and this and this and a husband. I found that beggy because I'm like...
Okay, I know you saw the clip, yeah? Initially, obviously as a minister, yeah? You minister. When you saw that, honest opinion, obviously she's been honest with you, so it's a chance for you to be honest with her, yeah? What did you think when you saw that, saying like, obviously, do you think praying for a husband or a wife is beggy, in your opinion?
No, it's not. But I didn't think that when I saw her clip, because I just knew it's a podcast clip, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be taken out of context. So I knew she didn't. I know, Fiona, so I knew it didn't mean how it came out.
Yeah.
But because of course you pray about your marriage.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You pray about that, but like I think I understood it as well. I think I understood what she was trying to say as well. Actually, I was more on her side. Like,
okay.
Yeah, but like
It was my guy.
Yeah,
It was my guy.
Yeah.
What were you on her side? What do you mean? But what did you get? What she was saying?
So more on her side in the sense of like I think people idolize marriage to the point where they're like, oh, like that's the only thing they pray about. Like, Jesus, I need a husband, I need a wife, or whatever. It's like broski, like
there's
shower, shower first.
Really? No, honestly.
He said shower.
Honestly, as you are right now, if God is to give you that wife, can you even sustain it?
Yeah.
That's really and truly it. You're praying, God, bring this. If God is to give me a husband right now, the husband will run away from me. That's the honest God truth. I'm not ready for it. I'm not. I am too selfish.
See the push. See that? I'm not. Oh, smash your face in. Fucking dope.
I'm not ready for the person.
Even okay, we're all every day, especially me in this cost of living crisis. There's barely petrol in my car. I'm praying for millions and millions. Am I ready for that?
That's between you and God.
But then you not being ready for a husband, that's between you and God, no?
Yeah.
Surely if someone that's praying for
But see, this is the thing, like when he said people
you know?
idolize marriage, I feel like right now, the age I'm at now, and the things I'm seeing, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had this conversation privately with my girls. Many people are getting married just to say I got married. The marriages we're seeing, 5 years time, half of them won't be together.
I said this a couple episodes ago. I saw a nigga get married and he was in Club 22 2 days later. Why?
Yeah, there's married people in my DMs right now.
Oh.
Yeah. So I feel like people are rushing to get married because
married people in my DMs
because
right now.
It's the new thing. Everybody wants to do the ring, They want the
It's
dress.
the day. It's the day.
They want
Yeah.
the wedding.
It's not for better or
That's
for
it.
worse. It's not till death do
They
us
want the
doing.
wedding.
It's the,
But what an actual marriage is, people aren't ready. And I don't think you could ever be ready for marriage, because marriage is a journey. I've never been married, just putting that out there. But it's a journey, and it's something that you learn about yourself and the other person every single day. So you can never say, okay, I'm now ready to get married, because the marriage will come and it will shock you. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's certain tick boxes that you can have in place before you enter it, I believe. So when I was saying that, you know, praying for marriage is beggy, the people that are praying for these things, because the context was the Hallelujah Challenge thing, people that are going to the Hallelujah Festival in the wedding dresses wanting to be married, are you yourself ready for what you're asking God for? Because I feel like sometimes as Christians, we pray for things. We want God to do things for us. But have we made the ground ready for him to bring it for us?
I hear that, but I look at it. This is probably my own dongo, kizingi, zoba.
Pastor, did I? Thank you.
Right? Is you can say that about anything though. Praying from
job,
that's anything.
Money. That's really.
Are we not begging?
See, that's why I said it's how I viewed prayer at the time. Right now, maybe beggy's not the right word, but right now I'm still two minds about it, because I pray for my future.
Yeah.
I pray for the mother I'm going to be, because one day I would like to be a mother. I pray over my womb, that it's a healthy womb and it brings forth healthy children. Someone can say that's beggy. I pray for my future.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I pray for my future, how I want my home to be, how I want my partner to be, all those type of things. Whenever we recorded that episode with Charge It, I would have found all that stuff beggy. But it's a thing of like, I'm never going to forget, I can't remember who said it. I think it was my mom or my dad, one of them, I said, with prayer, it's like a bank. You know, you're putting in your deposit, you're lodging in your money with all the prayers you're making. Then one day you're going to need to withdraw all these things. If I've never prayed about these things, I can't make a withdrawal. Do you get what I mean? So it's like, if I'm not praying about these things and I find myself in these situations, I can't be going to God, oh God, why is it like this? You never ask.
There's nothing in the account.
The Bible literally says, ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door will be open. I can't if this door is closed, I can't just do that and it's going to open. It's either I knock and the person on the other end is going to open it, or I pull the handle down and it opens. I can't be expecting open doors for doors I haven't even prayed about.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So it's literally a thing of like, and to be honest, at that time I was going through a lot of things. So that's...
Yeah, you will say some shit.
Yeah, I was going through things.
I've been there.
But now, I still do, I'm not going to lie, I still do, like, even when I'm praying, I'm like, for me to open my mouth and say, oh God, I want a husband, I still don't think I can do that. But I can pray about the marriage I want. I can pray about the partner I want. I can pray about the home I want. I can pray about the children I want. I can pray about the life I would like to live with my future family. But to say, God, I want a husband, I don't think I'd ever do that.
No, that's perfect. And I won't lie, I was gonna demote you today to Europa League because that's 7 years.
You all right?
But today,
can you not see the way I'm looking?
Yes. Champions, we'll keep it there. We'll leave it there. Before we get to, I know because I'm looking forward to this. You have one question for me, yeah? You told me during the week you have a question.
Yeah,
for me.
tell my question.
Anything that I've loved this conversation, by the way, and anything that you have, going on, anything to plug, any events, what's going on.
No, I'm
actually,
not.
and before we get into that, before you answer that for me, why do you not claim the scene? Because you are Madame Scene. You've done my event. You're part of Black and Irish. You, Simba, and Ness, by the way. Yeah, see the three of them. When you're attacking Leon, attack them as well. They're part of Black and Irish as well,
Don't attack me.
What's it called? You're part of Black and Irish. You're doing the R&B event. You're doing the DLT. You're part of it. Why do you not want to claim the scene? Is it because of what's going on with the promoters? Is it because you just want to be obviously just behind the scenes? You're a quiet girl, whatever, blah, blah. Why is it that you not claim the scene? Please.
It's because I'm a quiet person. I don't like my name, my business out there.
Oh, that's fair enough. But you're part of the scene.
Okay. I said okay. What next?
Right, so what we got? I don't give a shit. She's part of the scene.
What next?
what have you got? So what's going on 2024 for you and if you have anything to plug?
For me, 2024, it's a year of myself. I'm trying to get to know myself more. I'm starting law school in December.
Let's go. You're doing the bar and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because of Suits.
Yeah.
So I'm not intelligent.
I'm starting that in December. So before I get there, I'm trying to do as much as I can because once that starts, it's literally head down, lock off kind of
Finito.
thing.
Yeah.
I feel like the life I've lived, you know, God has given me so much grace to be able to do so many things. Like from even going to college to working to buying a home. Like I've done a lot in my short time on earth.
I wish I could. I don't know if you have time, but buying a home quickly. What was that? Like obviously, were you 24 when you bought your home?
25.
That's fair fucking. Because I remember one day there was a fella. Because I work in finance mortgages.
Yeah.
I remember there was a fella 99. Like obviously, I get all the whole like your documents, where you work, everything. 1999 buying a gaff. I was thinking, what? Being 24 buying a gaff for a fucking place. Do you know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
And I know the process. It's hard.
It's very
So what was
hard.
that? Was that a big thing for you? Like, is that a big kind of, especially in your family as well, you bought a fucking house like that? A big thing, yeah?
So I've always kind of structured my life. I've always kind of said, at this age I want to have this, at this age I want to have that.
House when you don't have any kids young though as well, isn't it?
What?
House when you don't have kids young, innit?
Yeah.
Like kids are a lot of money, man. That's what
Yeah.
people do.
Yeah, and see, house is just a once-off. Kids are for life. But yeah, when I was like 21, either 20 or... No, when I was 21, for my 21st, I said I want to be able to drive and have a car. I reached that. So when I got that level, I was like, okay, the next kind of big age is 25. At the time, I wanted to be married at 25. So I was approaching 23, turned 23. I said, okay, I have 2 years to get married. The person that I was doing on and off with, marriage wasn't looking possible. I said, okay, let's switch the focus to something else. So a friend of mine, this is, again, I'm going to keep emphasizing this. The people you keep around you are so important.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, she just bought a house. And I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. And it wasn't even a thing of like a competition. It was just a thing of like, okay, I've seen someone close to me has been able to do this. So it's not impossible. Because the house that I grew up in, my parents didn't buy it. You know, they don't own. Yeah, they don't own that house.
Yup.
So it's not like it's a thing of, it's been like in my family that we've been buying houses. By the grace of God, I was able to achieve something my parents couldn't do, which honestly, till this day, it sometimes still hasn't even hit me that I've done it. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, so yeah, 23, I was like, okay, you know what? Blah did it. I'm gonna try do it myself as well for 25. So I spoke to her, love her to bits. She's literally my sister. She, like, if I show you the notes app thing, she broke it down so well for me. So I started working towards it. And whether you're doing a single couple, it's a hard process, especially in Ireland. There's just so many, there's so many things you need to have in place. And being so young, being a solo buyer, being a black woman, like, all the odds are against you. Honestly, they're against you. And because I didn't want to live, well, some people think I do live in the back arse of nowhere, but I didn't want to live in the back arse of nowhere. I wanted to be somewhat close to home. I wanted to stay in Kildare because that's all I've ever known. And Dublin never really attracted me. So what we were seeing is that because of COVID, a lot of people are moving outside of Dublin towards Kildare. So it was driving up the prices and it was making things like seem impossible. But brought it to God in prayer. I remember fasting about it, praying about it. I used to do
Was that Beggy?
Let me not lie, probably was. I used to do.
You see where that point gets contradicted?
I used to do NSPPD.
What the fuck is that? What's that?
David's laughing because he knows what it is.
What is it? What is it, Katie?
It's a prayer.
For
kind
death?
It's a. I swear to God.
It's council job.
It's a prayer. If you know, you know, Pastor Jerry. It's a prayer chain, I guess you can call it. 7 a.m. Monday to Friday. Wow, you're on the altar of fire.
I love God and all that. 7 a.m.
You're on
KD.
Is it 6 or 7?
You fuck up. You grew up at 7 a.m. for prayer, don't you? 6
or 7. I can't remember. You're on the altar of fire. You bring your request to God and you're praying fire. Monday to
Listen, I was gonna say something crazy there. You're insane, bro. Look, that's stroker box bacon. That is.
It worked. So listen, if you see me married, you know what I did. If I come up here with a ring, you know how.
Yo me coming on here by speak with a ring. Go with shit. Yo me coming here with a ring. You feel you be blocked up. The second you get a ring, you're blocked. Go on.
But yeah. So as much as you're handling it physically, I was handling it spiritually as well.
Yeah.
And to God be the glory.
Amen.
10 days after my 25th birthday, I picked up the keys.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Look, we have to, because we're moving now.
Gotta go shake our leg.
Yeah, we gotta go shake our leg. So go with your one question.
Oh yeah, my question. I wrote it down so I don't forget.
Let's go. Okay, do you want one as well? Fuck it, while you're there. No, you already? It can be a mad one, because I know you like the mad. You can be a mad.
I've been needing to pee for the last hour. Okay, question for Dongo. If I were to say yes to you, what would you do for our first date? That's a good question.
You're stitching the mandem. You're stitching the mandem. This is what you're doing, Fiona.
Yeah.
Feck.
Let me sip my wine.
First date. I wasn't prepared. 'Cause I'm a lover boy as well. I'm romantic. Like holding hands and all that.
So just hold hands for the whole date.
First date. Oh, I'm gonna look like a dope. First date.
I ate with this question.
That's a very good question, yeah. Fuck off, boys. What are we doing? Hold on. Let me land.
Okay.
What's your ideal first date?
My ideal first date? That's not the question.
No, I'm asking. I'm not gonna obviously say that, but what's your ideal first date?
My ideal first date would be an activity and food.
Activity and food.
Yeah.
Because activity, you're getting to know the girl. Because food, like just sitting there at dinner, you're all dressed up, it's enjoying it. You're not really getting to know a personality and all that. It's you for a first date. Do you know what I'd love? Spa date.
Okay.
Nice
She
spa.
likes that. She likes that.
A nice spa date. I think you'd love a nice relaxed massage for you. You know what I mean?
I need one right now.
No, hardly. What's that? Power's card. Power's card. No, nice.
Unique spa is just around the corner.
Or a Castle Dog Hotel on bed now. But no, nice little spa date. You know, finish off with a nice romantic dinner.
What
A
cuisine?
few cocktails.
What cuisine?
Cuisine? Cuisine of France. I might listen. No, like, what? Cuisine? In Ireland?
Yeah, like what type of food?
Cuisine.
I suppose even a French word.
This is mad. I wasn't expecting that Fiona on camera as well. On big YouTube.
Because you're always complaining that people's questions aren't good.
No, I know.
So I was like,
someone asked me, I think the last two episodes, Haji, no what, Ness asked me, this will be out by the time, next episode will be out, she asked me to spell aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Remember I was struggling on Instagram?
Yeah.
Because it didn't auto. Do you ever see when it comes down, like, as in, like, you spelled it wrong? It didn't.
Yeah,
so I thought and I still spelled it wrong. Lala was even helping me as well.
I was like, I need
cuisine.
to give him a good question.
Do you like,
Why are you shouting?
sorry. Do you like toy?
That's my favorite.
See, you know what I mean? Bro. Nice toy cuisine, yeah?
Okay.
Fiona, thank you so much. I appreciate your
having
time. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously that's been the season finale, Champions League final. Thank you guys for supporting me in the season. You know, obviously, look, I haven't planned this, like, you know, the conversations, how it's been or whatever. I just fell into it. Maybe it was God, like you said, it was a spiritual thing or whatever. But no, thank you guys for supporting me. We're gonna rebrand for season 7. I'm probably gonna scrap this season or crap because I'm trying to get the 100 episodes quick. live shows, this, that, and that, blah, blah. So yeah, look, I'm gonna probably be away for a little while I rebrand and obviously chat to KD because studio prices are the bit. You know what I mean? A bit crazy, but we're gonna chat. But no, thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you, KD. Thank you everyone who's watched. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, good luck. See you in a bit. Thanks.
Ciao.
Ciao, Bella.